Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak, where last episode, with 6 keycards in hand, we moved forward to face the middle level boss, Alexander. We learned was looking for a place to die that led him to join up with Almata, facing us in battle, which after our victory, we refused to give him what he wanted, having Ikaruga subdue the second boss. Handing him over to the bracers, we started our preparation for the third round with a sweep of Oración South District at night, which we now continue in the Bracers Guild. One thing that's been going on, I wasn't expecting Grey Arnold to go off on his own. Grey? You mean that junior bracer? I didn't realize he was dispatched to Oración. Funny, Lahad said the same thing earlier. Turns out he wasn't cleared to come here. He left Edith and came up to Oración without approval. Not Grey again. Oh, someone's in trouble. Yes, he explicitly violated the guild's code and put us all in danger. If his actions were against the game's rules, we'd be dead now. Yeah, that would have been problematic. Must have had some reason for doing it, though. Anyway, we can't exactly send him back to Edith, so we decided to put him to work. He's only a junior bracer though, so he'll be on standby in case we need reinforcements. So you're just going to use him however you want. Mage can say all that with a straight face. Of course, it's just an efficient allocation of resources. I assume that sort of thing would be something you people could respect. You ain't wrong. To be honest, I was wondering about that. What if Grey came here completely unrelated to the death game? The system should pick up on that, right? And then just be like, well, he's allowed entry, no punishment. Because there are going to be citizens that are literally leaving and entering this town, delivering goods, etc., going on to trip to school or going on their holiday, and it doesn't trigger if they leave. So that's more interesting in itself that Grey has come here against the rules of the Bracer Guild when there's a big crisis going on that involves the Bracer Guild, but it's nothing to do involved with that crisis, and therefore the system hasn't picked up. It's what they should really be wondering. First Elaine disappeared, and now Grey's gone off on his own. This irresponsible behavior is out of character for both of them. Regardless, our priority here is dealing with the crisis in front of us. Best of luck out there, Spriggan.
Alrighty.
Oh, John Trader stepped outside city limits. Guess everyone dies now, yeah. Obviously, that's not part of it. This is some kind of like, everyone's just like hits an invisible bubble force field and goes, guess I'm just not going outside again. Weather's weird today. I would like to chat to you, but I can't. I'm trying my best and... We're still on the lookout for Elaine, but finding her can't be our top priority in this situation, much as I hate to admit it. It's just hard for me to believe she'd run off by herself now of all times. Care to explain yourself, Grey Arnold? You abandoned your post in Edith and snuck into a mission that's way too dangerous for a junior bracer like you. I suppose you're more skilled than the average rookie. You were able to stay hidden for all of yesterday, after all. Look, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't be here. But Oh, give me a break. Did you learn nothing from what happened last week? Right. You're talking about the stunt he pulled back in Lone Lie, right? Yep, he dodged all our questions about what he was doing back then. He's up to the same old tricks now. Though getting him reined in was a simple task, thanks to my handyman friend there. You're looking the wrong side. Oh no, I'm over there. For the record, I didn't take that request just to make life easier for you. Alright, thanks again for your help back then. I'll repay you for... Hey, don't get us off subject. It's time to tell us what's going on. No, it's not that. It's just, when I heard the kind of trouble Almata was causing, I knew I had to do something. Oh yeah, so whatever's eating away at you is related to Almata. When the time comes, when it's all finally over, I'll tell you everything. After that, I'll accept whatever punishment comes my way. You're one stubborn kid, you know that? Fine, if this is that important to you, we'll lay off. I'll be perfectly clear of you though. Right now, you're still just a greenhorn, and you're also restricted by the rules of the game. You'll be the surface team until we get out of this hellish situation. Are we clear? Yes, sir. Thank you so much. This kid's obviously got some beef with Almata. Now that I think about it, Drusilla back in Long Lie seemed to have realized something was up with him. Well, I can't worry about this right now. It's like your sister or something in Almata? Like a long lost one? Just wondering based on hair color. I'm just trying to remember the hair color of certain other persons that are a part of this. Raised in a garden.
Well.
And you're trying to get them out, save them? Something like that? Oh, sorry, as you can see, I'm a little busy at the moment. I thought I sensed someone lurking around earlier. Turns out it was Grey all along. I didn't realize he was struggling this much. Well, he's here now, so he might as well make himself useful to us.
Sounds like a flight of fancy, that, doesn't it? I know I broke the code, and I understand that I'm just a junior bracer, but after everything Armada did, with them sowing fear across the Republic, I had to do something. I couldn't just stay behind.
So...
See, that sounds like it would be rule-breaking reinforcement stuff. How's he not dead? This rookie acts like a polite little boy one sec, and then he goes absolutely feral the next. This is a literal nightmare. Well, we'll start with him now. No way around there. At least he's capable, which means he can handle a second round of work. Work. I still think there's a bluff here. Why in the world would that grey kid sneak into this op? He's even more defiant than Aaron, and that's a high bar. True, but you set the bar even higher than me. I mean, you're an amazing martial artist, but you're stuck at C rank because you can't stick to the mission. How do you... Oh, you've become even more of a smug little brat since the dojo days. Whatever, the guild's out of the game, so we'll continue doing what we can from the surface. No one lost his life because of this whole thing, so we can't back down now. Still, we'll all need a good night's rest, so we're going to hit the sack before long. There's a lot we have to worry about, Elaine and Grey included, but we just got to put those issues to the side and get some shut-eye. It's weird how it's the Bracer Guild that's kind of like falling apart here. So Owen fought to the bitter end. Sounds just like him. He was your senior by half a year, right? I know you two had a friendly rivalry going on. Yes, honestly, I was pretty frustrated that you reached B rank before I did. We may not be able to participate in the game anymore, but we can't let his efforts go to waste. I feel the same. Sadly, I don't think there's much I can do in my current state. Alright, I almost forgot to ask. Is it true that Elaine's gone missing? Yes, no one's seen her since this morning. I know that Elaine can take care of herself, but I can't stop myself from worrying about her. I wish I could help her. Oh, she and I grew up here in Oración, so maybe she would have opened up to me had I not been stuck in bed. Owen fought Armata to the last and managed to protect his friend all the while. We'll hold a proper funeral for him at some point, but for now all I can do is pray he finds peace in what he accomplished. I'm worried about where Elaine's gone most of all. I've got to keep it together. I owe her in my life. I'd like to pay him back by putting an end to this. I'm worried about Elaine too. If only I could lend her an ear. Are we going to find her somewhere at night? Well, let's go and check out one of these requests that's on the list. We've finished South District, apart from that little bit over there, and someone next to our entrance by the look of things. Yeah, a quest up there. Let's take it on. Any, like, events? Seemingly not.
Oh, look at the time.
It's late. 6. Looks like we got a 4 SPG. Oh, 6 here too. Revenge against A. My boyfriend was murdered by A, and I want revenge. I know that you guys are knowledgeable about the underworld. I need any info you have on them. I promise I won't cause you guys any trouble. I'm waiting just outside of the marketplace in the Northern District. Revenge against A at this point in time would be absolutely terrible. Don't do this. This request is alarming. Yeah, we better look into it. Yes, it's alarming because it's nuclear bomb triggering. We must deal with this with all haste.
This stuff's straight from the free cities. Don't miss it.
Okay, I'm glad. You're a Crema, right? Arkride Solutions at your service. Actually, I'm her co-worker, Katarina. Crema couldn't be here due to, personal reasons. I'll be issuing the request in her stead. Wait, is that allowed? It shouldn't be. She could be acting without the original client's consent. Always a skeptic. But I guess it's best to not be too trusting in this line of work. You got that right. I'm willing to hear you out, though. Why'd you take her place? Allow me to get right to the point. I want to make a different request of you. Please save her. Save Crema from herself. Oh boy, we haven't even started and I'm already getting a migraine. Alright, give me the deets. It all started a few days ago. Crema's beloved, a bracer named Ewan, passed away. He was brutally murdered by someone we suspect is connected to or part of A. Right, we heard about that from the guild. I feel so sorry for her. A bracer and cop couple. Well, that's something I don't hear every day. Those two organizations aren't exactly on the best of terms in most places. And that's very much the case here. That's why Crema kept her relationship under wraps, at least for those of us at the station. I hear things were getting serious between the two. They were considering tying the knot, in fact. No wonder she's so determined to gather information on our matter. Yes. Since then, revenge has been the only thing on her mind. I've been trying to be there for her. I wanted to help her get through this.
but I found out she put up a request on the bulletin board. Yeah, but she ain't here for some reason. Right, and I know what that reason is. She started tailing someone on her own. Oh dear. I saw her doing that a few minutes ago. Earlier, I had gone by the station to check on her. She was supposed to be on duty, but I didn't see her there. I asked another officer if they knew where she was, and they told me she suddenly took time off. After that, I started frantically looking for her around the city. I finally found her in a back alley. She was staring at the entrance of an exchange shop. Just as I was thinking about calling out to her, she left her hiding spot and began following someone from a distance. I'm surprised to hear she didn't call it in. You and me both. That's what we're supposed to do when we spot someone acting suspicious. I just don't understand why she'd go off on her own. There has to be a reason behind her behavior. I'm guessing she's seeking revenge against Almata, and she must want to settle the matter personally. That's probably it. The person she's pursuing may be connected to A. That doesn't really narrow things down. There's a lot of guys in the underworld with ties to them. I'm worried about that officer. She's in a lot of danger. So back to your request. You said you wanted us to save her. Yes, that's right. I don't know what her plan is, but knowing her, it'll be a reckless one. I doubt I can stop her, but I trust that you can. Well, what do you think, Van? Well, we're going to deal with it. Oh, it's a +3, so it's going to have some kind of answer during it. Alright, we'll take the job. Truthfully, I only came here to warn her about sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. We'll find her and bring her here, even if we got to drag her back by the ears to do it. Of course, thank you so much. Let's go to the exchange shop and do some snooping around. Doubt she's there now, but if we're lucky, we might pick up a trail. Understood. Good luck, you all.
Time to start working.
Oh no, she's super dumb. If Crema is pursuing Almata on her own, she's treading a dangerous path. You're the only ones I can count on. Please save her. So,
This stuff's straight from the free cities.
I mean, it
Don't
wasn't
miss it.
straight up said that it was Ariok. But that was the invincible thing that they kept fighting and just kept regenerating and being like, no damage had ever been done.
Look at the time.
Person, correct? And I don't think a police officer could stand a chance, unless it's Dudley, maybe. Dudley has a big gun. Hey, we're Arkride Solutions. We wanted to ask you something. Alright, shoot. Did you happen to see a female officer here a little while ago? Someone asked us to find her. Yeah, I did. About 30 minutes ago, in fact. Sounds like we hit the jackpot. Did anyone stop by just before her? Ah, yes, actually. There was a man wearing a suit. He picked up a full set of quartz. Well, that's not too out of the ordinary. Was he like a businessman or something? I'm not really sure, if I'm being honest. He struck me as one of those shady types. Now that I think about it, I've been getting all kinds of suspicious-looking customers lately. I wonder if he would put us in that category. Based on his description, I think we can discount the possibility of an Almata leader being the perpetrator. Okay, so we know for sure the officer has been following a man in a suit. Now we need to figure out where they went. I think I can help you there as well. Man said he was going to hit up the weapon shop in the Quincy department store. That officer was pursuing him just like you guys. So I told her where he was headed. Great, now that we know where they're headed, we can find her in a jiff. Yeah, let's move you guys. Got no time to waste. I see there's people to speak to in here, but we'll sweepy in a bit. Oh, we need to go that way. I mean, I could just warp there.
Oh,
To be fair.
Look at the time.
A big illegal gun, even. It's fine. He's a cop. He can do all the illegal things he ever wants. That's the rules. Don't you get it? It's how it is in real life. It's all about how you hide it. Up there, eh?
Welcome to the Quincy Department.
Hey, we're from Arkride Solutions. Mind if we ask you something? Did you happen to see a man in a suit and a female police officer recently? Yeah, I did. About 20 minutes ago. The two of them had basically just missed each other. Did the guy in the suit say where he was going? Yep, he said he had business at Philibert Workshop. The officer asked where he was headed shortly after. She must have been trying to follow him. You think he might be some kind of criminal? What's going on?
That's what we're trying to find out. But please don't worry. We'll take care of it.
Our next stop is Philibert Workshop, yes? Yeah, I think that's in the South District. It's interesting that he mentioned where he was going again. Starting to think it's a deliberate move on his part. You think? This is the second time he's told a shopkeeper where he was headed. It could have just come up in the middle of their conversation, but the fact that that happened twice is weird. True enough, I guess. But why would he leak that info when he knows someone might be following him?
Wait.
I believe you just answered your own question. He likely noticed he was being followed, and now he's luring the officer into a trap. Considering the cunning nature of his plan, we can surmise that we're dealing with someone from the underworld.
But that means she's in danger.
It's a little early to be jumping to conclusions. We don't know that for sure. That said, we should probably hurry on over to Philibert Workshop.
Agreed.
What do you mean? I tell random people where I'm going every day. Whenever we have a conversation, I like to tell them completely unnecessary facts. All the time. It's job of being a Let's Player. Hey there, we're Arkride Solutions. Got a quick question for you. We're looking for a man in a suit and a female police officer. Did you see anyone like that recently? Huh. Oh, yes, I did. They were here about 10 minutes ago. The officer appeared to be tailing the man. The tension in the air was quite palpable.
Did the gentleman happen to mention where he was headed next by any chance?
Funny you say that. The officer asked me the same thing. After the man finished his shopping, he left without a word.
What? For real?
It may be that he's decided to finally put an end to this affair. Yeah, we gotta hurry. Huh? What are you all talking about?
Oh, it's nothing you need to worry about. Thanks for the help. So he isn't drawing this out any further. It sounds like this will all come to a head soon.
Yeah, he's done playing games. I'm afraid she's gonna be drawn in like a moth to a flame. He's probably bringing her to a place that's out of sight. Wouldn't that be difficult, though? The whole city's crawling with goons and buffoons. Even the back streets ought to be crowded right about now. This is a toughie. Why do you think he tried to lure her? Let's say that, for instance, our guy's a player in the game. He could take him someplace out of the public eye and away from all the major players without breaking the rules. I can think of one place that fit all the criteria. Okay. Labyrinth entrance near tavern. Labyrinth entrance near guild. Aren't both of these terrible locations? They are out of the way, but I think we saw someone near the labyrinth entrance. Near the tavern. There's literally a person that was there that I haven't spoken to yet. Also, it's just next to a tavern where people may hear everything going on. Same with the labyrinth entrance near the guild. You're right next to the blooming guild. And that's a station where there would be people standing waiting for trains. Well, I mean, it's not to say people don't get murdered in broad daylight in these kind of positions. That happens, but still. Oración entrance parking lot. I guess it would have... I'm assuming this would have less foot traffic because everyone, like a lot of the people who have probably parked in there are probably part of the game, etc., or probably don't have to travel anywhere at 6 p.m. at this point. They're probably in the city or coming back, or probably back at this point ready to eat food. So a parking lot would probably be a bit quiet at this time of night. And is further away than any obvious place where people are in it. Maybe? Parking lots are pretty Oh, I was going to swear then. Oh. Pretty creepy bloomin' places. To be fair. The parking lot near the city entrance. That's got to be where he's headed. Oh, I hadn't even considered that. Are you certain, Mr. Arkride? No, I'm just eliminating the places that are really, really near us. Or really, really near places that would be either near us, the guild, where I know a person is at, or where I know people should be in at all times. Staff, etc. If he is a player as you suspect, I sincerely doubt he'd want to go near the entrance, given that one rule. I know, but it's the best idea we've got. Some of the players ain't right in the head anyway. I wasn't thinking about it from the position of a player, but that's the entrance parking lot. It's not leaving. Also, for all we know, he could be connected to Armata, like the officer believes. Anyhow, there's no time to dawdle. If they start a fight, she might need some backup. Then let's hurry. I don't think it is anyone from Armata, though. I don't think it's anyone who's part of the game. I think that's a jump to a conclusion point. To be totally fair with you. Wait, have we always been able to go out here? I mean, okay. This totally looks like a good place. Now that we can actually see the location. The police officer and the man in suit should be here. We need to be prepared for a fight. Should we head in now? Why not? Okay, we're going in. Get out your weapons, guys. Right. A few minutes prior, near the fountain in the South District. First an exchange shop, then the department store. He's making it look like he's just doing some shopping, but he can't fool me. Where is he going now? The highway, maybe? No, he must have a car in the parking lot. He's clearly not one of A's leaders, but I can still get some information out of him. Just wait a little longer, Owen. I will get revenge for you. Disguise yourself as an officer, lady, eh? Surprised you went to all that trouble. Drop the gun and put your hands where I can see him. Unless you want a bullet in your brain. You've gotten completely involved in something that doesn't involve you at all, haven't you? That's my line. Oh, a bold trick. Just drawing the gun. She's in pole position now. You got a death wish, woman. Does Almar only hire the crazies? Well, lunatic or not, your plans are predictable as they come. Trying to pick us off one by one since we ain't protected by the rules no more. Pity you didn't bring any backup. Bad move, sweet cheeks. So, this was a trap. I have no clue why you thought I was in disguise or what you mean by rules, but one thing's crystal clear. You're members of the Almata Mafia. I know your executives are hiding here in Oración. So they both think each other's Almata members. Excellent. I have no business with grunts like you. I want to speak with the man in the armor and the girl who controls the doll. If you want to live to see tomorrow, you will bring me to them at once. Seems we got a little misunderstanding here. And here I was, getting all stressed, thinking that Almata was coming after the losers. You caused me so much grief for no damn reason. What? Oh, I can't be bothered to explain all of this. I'd rather just off ya and go about my evening in peace. Tell Adios the Dollar family sends their regards. The hell? Phew, barely made it. Sorry to drop in on ya. Except we're totally not sorry. We're not here to pick a fight, so why don't we all just walk away and pretend this never happened? That's not gonna fly, pal. We're gonna send you straight to Gehenna. Officer Crema, please get behind us. How do you know my name? Are you... Save the chit-chat for later. We've got to deal with these idiots first. Commencing suppression of enemy forces.
Someone needs to relax.
I mean, that someone should be... Oh, crit! I want to see a turn order. Oi! What a bullet!
You'll be sorry!
What kind of bullet is that? It shot everyone!
Bet this'll sting. I'll wipe the floor with them!
See if I can bewitch anyone.
You're not getting away!
A really thick bullet.
You know what to do!
To be honest, he did shoot 3 times. If I was just to,
I'll get them all at
Show me
once.
what you got.
S-craft, they die, right?
Got a whole slew of them.
Give up.
Can't see.
Give them your all!
Over here. Over you.
It's go time.
I mean, some of them are icy nail. So they've all got varying states
I'll
of
crush them all at once.
doom on them at this point.
Activating skill.
Shoot the guy.
Here goes.
He shot Fred in the back of the head. What a fool.
Have some more.
Ben! Give him
Who are you?
Damn, you guys are good. What's your aim here? Nothing. Like I said, we weren't here to pick a fight with you. We were just helping out our runaway client.
So you really are the famous Arkride Solutions then? That's correct. Officer Katarina requested that we follow you.
I didn't think we'd get into any fights with players in the city. That's your own damn fault. Anyway, we'll be leaving with her.
Now wait just a moment, I'm not finished with them. These guys are clearly Mafia scum, and the only Mafia gang there be in the city is Almata. I won't let them escape, not until I get revenge for Uan.
Hate to tell you this, lady, but I don't think you understand what's going on here. Almost every cockroach from Calvard's criminal underbelly is crawling around here. We even got mafias from the western regions of the Republic, for example. Just calm down and think about it for a sec. You had to have realized something was up, right?
Well... Now that you mention it, I did find it strange that HQ told us to leave them to their devices. I'm guessing something sinister is unfolding behind the scenes, and for whatever reason, we can't interfere.
That's more or less the situation, yes.
Oh, there you are, Officer Crema.
We've been looking all over for you. Well, look what we have here. It isn't the Dollar family.
Oh, hey, didn't expect to see you guys here.
Same to you. I'd like to ask what's going on, but first we need to arrest these guys. You won't be causing trouble here any longer. We'll be placing you under arrest for the time being. You can enjoy some quality time with the other detainees we picked up here.
How many people? How big are the guild's cells? How can they store this many people and this many strong people?
I know these people are rubbish, but still. Take away their weapons, they'd probably be crap. Damn you, brace the scum! Everyone help secure the Dollar family.
Okay, thanks for taking those guys off our hands. And thank you for making it so easy to round them up.
Alrighty, we got a client to report to, so we'll be on our way.
One moment, Spriggan. You know where Almata's hiding, don't you? Won't you tell me?
I can't, sorry. That's what I was planning on telling you before you ran off.
But why? Why? Was the amount offered too low? I'll pay double if that's what it takes.
Calm yourself, officer. Almata isn't an enemy you can face on your own. If you throw yourself into the fires of revenge, you will only get burned by its flames. Don't throw away your life. Your loved ones, including those who have gone to Adios, would not want you to lose your way.
You think I don't know that already? Of course I do. But that doesn't matter. The man I loved was taken from me. So do you expect me to sit around and do nothing? Officer Crema. Please calm down, Crema. While we did come here in part to apprehend the Dollar family, we also had something to tell you. And that is?
Kersheim asked us to tell you Uan's final words.
What?
So Kersheim finally woke up.
Please tell me, what did Uan say?
He said he was so glad he met you, and that he was satisfied with the life that he led as a bracer and a protector of this city. Kersheim also had this to say. He fought till his last breath for the city and for his injured friend. He has my respect. Uan was one of the finest bracers I have ever known.
That's not fair. Putting on airs, acting like some cool hero, saying he was satisfied. We had a date to the movies planned. We were going to get married. So why? Why did you leave me behind?
There's no way those of us left behind can ever accept it.
No, great.
As Officer Crema's cries echoed through the streets, Van's group paid respect to the fallen bracer.
That was quite a shameful display, wasn't it? Though completely allowed. And needed. I think I just needed to let it all out. I'm okay now. Alright, but remember, we're always here if you need a shoulder to cry on. Yeah, no need to hold it all in. It's always okay to cry when you need to. I think I'll be fine, but I appreciate the offer. And thank you both for passing on that message. Of course, I just wish we could have done more. You should thank Kirschheim as well. Well then, I think it's high time we send those goons up the river. You all have a safe trip. In the meantime, I'm going to go report to our client. Van got in touch with Officer Katarina. After a brief discussion, they agreed to meet in front of the police station that Officer Crema was assigned to. I can't believe she was in that much danger. Guess reaching out to you guys was the right call. Yeah, I was way in over my head. Sorry for worrying you. And I'm sorry I caused you all so much trouble. The request ended up being different from what I originally intended, but I'll gladly pay up. Cool, we'll take it. So what are you planning to do about the original request? Unfortunately, we can't really help you with it. Will you give it up? I really don't want to. But I understand now that I have to let this go. Crema. Ewan played the part of the cool, calm and collected bracer until the very end. I want to take after him. Also, I don't want him to worry about me while he's up there with the goddess. That's good to hear. What a relief.
Discord in your heart may never truly fade, and it may flicker as it did tonight, but I believe you will learn to achieve harmony with yourself.
By the way, I know I shouldn't pry, but I know you were doing something in the underground, just like the Dollar family was. If there's something I can do, anything at all, let me know. I'll help however I can.
Gotcha. We'll consider taking you up on your offer then. Just know you aren't the only one who has beef with A. If we butt heads with them, I'll make sure to punch their lights out for you.
It means a lot to hear you say that. Again, thank you so much for saving Crema. If you're ever in trouble, just give us a call and we'll rush on over.
Cool. Thanks for offering.
Well done, everyone.
Love to see it.
We chose the right place. We chose the only place where we knew people definitely wouldn't be incredibly near or would be incredibly inappropriate because of the people being near would just rush out and beat the crap out of them.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
A lot more chaos adding things lately. I'd like to thank you all again for everything you've done.
I was out of control. I needed someone to rein me in. An officer of the law shouldn't let their anger get the best of them. I'm going to model myself after Ewan from now on. I'll work harder than ever so that I have no regrets when I exit this life. Thank you for saving Crema. She seems to be okay for now, so I'm going to return to my duties. I normally patrol the South District, so if you ever see any trouble there, come talk to me. Right, where are we at? To be honest, looking at the times of things, we probably should eschew the sweep for a little bit longer and go straight to our next 4SPG. Then sweep things up. I don't know why I went around like this. I'll be ready to turn in for the night. There's no other events to do after all. Oh, wait a second. Was that event there before? There is more events to do after all. I just didn't see it. I won't talk to the cop right now. What's on the 4SPG board?